If I were you, I wouldn't look away for even a second. What you're about to see are not the kinds of places you find on the first page of a travel guide or in a flashy social media post. These are the kinds of places that, even if you spent your life traveling, you might never stumble upon. They are so secret, so well guarded by nature and time, that even seasoned explorers haven't set eyes on them. Each step we take will reveal something more extraordinary than the last, and by the time we arrive at that seventh wonder, you'll understand why I warned you not to look away. 1. Huacachina Oasis, Peru. Our first destination defies all logic, a place where life blooms against all odds. The Huacachina Oasis in Peru. Imagine an endless ocean of golden sand dunes stretching in every direction under a cloudless, cobalt-blue sky. And then, right in the middle of this desert expanse, a small shimmering lagoon appears, like a drop of emerald on a golden canvas. Palm trees sway gently around it, their reflections rippling in the water. This is Huacachina, a tiny village built around the oasis, where locals and travelers share stories under the stars. Most visitors come here for the novelty, to see water in the desert, but the real magic is in climbing the dunes at sunset. As the sun dips below the horizon, the sand turns shades of copper and fire, and the shadows grow long and sharp. From the top of the tallest dune, the view is infinite. The desert rolling away in waves, the oasis a sparkling jewel far below. At night, the sky bursts with stars, brighter than you've ever seen, unpolluted by city lights. And in that silence, broken only by the whisper of the wind over the sand, you realize how rare it is to stand in a place so untouched, so improbable. 2. Hjørundfjorden, Norway from Peru's hidden jewel. We travel across continents to Norway's Hjørundfjorden, one of the country's most secluded and spectacular fjords. While the famous Geirangerfjord draws cruise ships and crowds, Hjørundfjorden remains quiet, a place of pure, unspoiled beauty. Snow-capped peaks plunge straight into deep, glassy waters. Tiny villages, clusters of red and white houses, cling to the shoreline, their reflections perfect in the still water on a calm morning. Hiking trails snake up into the surrounding Sunnmøre Alps, where the air smells of pine and sea, and every turn in the path reveals another heart-stopping view. In the early hours, mist drapes itself across the water like a silk scarf, softening the edges of the mountains and making the whole fjord feel like a dream. Here there is no rush, no noise, just the slow rhythm of the tides and the cry of seabirds echoing against the cliffs. 3. Hallstatt, Austria. Our third stop takes us to Austria, to a village so picturesque it feels like it was pulled from the pages of a fairy tale, Hallstatt. Yes, many people know the iconic lakefront view, but we're not here for the postcard shot that everyone has seen. We're here to see the Hallstatt that even many visitors miss. That means taking the old salt mine trail that winds up the mountain behind the village. As you climb, the view opens up. The rooftops below, the church spire pointing to the sky, and the dark waters of the lake stretching into the distance, framed by steep mountains. In the early morning, the whole scene is wrapped in a gentle mist that slowly lifts as the sun climbs higher, revealing the village piece by piece, like an artist unveiling a painting. In autumn, the surrounding forests ignite in reds, golds, and oranges, their colors mirrored in the still water. And at night, when the tourists are gone and the streets are quiet, you can hear the soft lapping of the water against the shore and the distant toll of the church bell, sounds that have marked the passing of time here for centuries. 4. Tsingy de Bemaraha, Madagascar. From the calm charm of Hallstatt, we head somewhere far wilder, Madagascar's Tsingy de Bemaraha. If the first three locations were dreams, this one is a waking shock to the senses. The name Tsingy means where one cannot walk barefoot, and you'll understand why the moment you see it. Stretching for miles is a stone forest, an endless expanse of sharp limestone spires, some as tall as 100 feet, formed over millions of years by wind and rain. From above, it looks like a petrified sea, waves of grey rock frozen mid-motion. Navigating through it is no easy task. Narrow suspension bridges sway between the tallest peaks, and ladders cling precariously to the rock face. But the reward is incomparable. Standing atop one of these limestone towers, the view stretches in every direction, an alien landscape that feels like it belongs to another world. Hidden in the crevices are species found nowhere else on Earth: tiny frogs, rare birds, and plants that have adapted to this harsh, sun-baked terrain. 5. Alafaaga blowholes, Savai'i, Samoa. We cross the Pacific to one of the most underrated islands in the world, Savai'i, Samoa. While most travelers heading to Samoa stop at the more developed island of Upolu, Savai'i remains wild, raw, and deeply authentic. Here, tucked along the coastline, are the Alafaaga blowholes, one of nature's most thrilling spectacles. Imagine standing on black volcanic rock, the ocean pounding below, and suddenly, with a deep roar, a column of seawater blasts skyward, sometimes over 30 meters high. It happens over and over, each burst unpredictable in size and timing, and the power beneath your feet is unmistakable. On sunny days, the spray catches the light and turns into a fleeting rainbow before falling back to the sea. Locals sometimes drop coconuts into the blowholes just to watch them rocket into the air. A playful reminder that this raw power has been part of their lives for generations. 6. Valley of Geysers, Kamchatka Peninsula, Russia. From the tropical Pacific, we journey to one of the most remote and untouched regions on Earth, Russia's Kamchatka Peninsula. This land is as far from the bustle of cities as you can get, a place where nature still rules without compromise. Snow-capped volcanoes dominate the skyline, their flanks streaked with lava flows both ancient and recent. Rivers rush cold and fast from glaciers, cutting through forests teeming with bears, eagles, and salmon. But hidden within Kamchatka lies one of its most extraordinary secrets, the Valley of Geysers. Accessible only by helicopter, this hidden valley steams and hisses with over 20 active geysers, hot springs and bubbling mud pots. The air smells faintly of sulfur, and the ground trembles ever so slightly beneath your feet as pressurized water bursts skyward. It's a reminder that beneath the beauty, this land is alive, restless, and unpredictable. Standing here feels like peering into the Earth's private workshop, where continents are forged and reshaped. 7. The door to hell, Turkmenistan. And now, the moment I promised at the start. The seventh wonder on our list, and perhaps the most surreal of them all. The door to hell in Turkmenistan. In the middle of the Karakum Desert, miles from any village, lies a massive crater, its edges jagged and glowing with an eternal flame. It has been burning for more than 50 years, ever since Soviet engineers accidentally tapped into a cavern filled with natural gas during drilling. To prevent the spread of poisonous fumes, they set the gas alight, expecting it to burn out in a few weeks. Instead, it's been blazing for decades, a gaping wound in the desert floor, its orange light flickering against the night sky. Standing at the edge, you can feel the heat on your face and hear the low roar of the fire. A deep, steady sound, like the breathing of some ancient sleeping giant. Few people have seen this place with their own eyes, and even fewer have stood there at night, watching the flames dance under a blanket of stars. It is mesmerizing, dangerous, and unforgettable all at once. 8. Lake Bohinj, Slovenia. From the fiery depths of the Karakum Desert, we travel to the heart of Europe's Alps, to a lake that hides in the shadow of its more famous neighbor. Lake Bohinj in Slovenia is often overlooked in favor of the storybook charm of Lake Bled, but for those who make the trip, Bohinj offers something Bled cannot: absolute serenity. Encircled by the rugged Julian Alps, its waters are so clear they mirror every peak, cloud, and tree in perfect detail. In the early morning, the lake is still, the air cool and crisp, and the only sounds are the occasional splash of a fish and the distant ringing of church bells from a hidden village. In summer, wildflowers spill across the meadows surrounding the lake, while in autumn, the forests ignite in shades of amber and crimson. It's a place where time feels slower, where you can sit by the shore for hours and feel the world outside fade away. 9. Jiangye landform, China. From the tranquil embrace of Lake Bohinj, we journey to a place where the earth itself seems to bleed color into the land. The Jiangye landform in China. At first glance it looks like a painting, the kind an artist might abandon because no one would believe it was real. Waves of red, gold and purple sweep across the mountains, like brushstrokes from the heavens. These colors aren't painted by man, but carved over millions of years, as layers of sandstone and minerals compressed, folded, and rose under the pressure of tectonic forces. Standing on the viewing platform at sunrise, you watch as the first light spills across the ridges, igniting each hue until the entire landscape glows as if lit from within. The silence here is striking. No city noise, no engines, only the whisper of wind curling through the valleys. Locals say the colors seem to shift with every season, a reminder that even the most solid of landscapes are in constant transformation. 10. Marble caves of Patagonia. From the painted mountains of Jiangye, we move to a place as remote as it is ethereal, the marble caves of Patagonia, straddling the border of Chile and Argentina. Here in the icy waters of Lake General Carrera, the elements have sculpted cathedrals of stone, unlike anything else on Earth. The walls ripple with patterns in shades of blue, white and gray, reflecting the glacial water below. To enter, you must take a small boat or kayak, drifting into chambers where sunlight dances through the water, bouncing onto the marble in a shifting display of light. The deeper you go, the more the world outside disappears, replaced by the echo of your own breathing and the occasional drip of water from the stone above. It's a sanctuary carved not by human hands, but by time, water, and patience. And it feels almost like intruding on something sacred. Conclusion. If you've made it to this point, you've traveled with me across deserts, mountains, oceans, and time itself. You've seen fire blazing in the heart of the earth, waters that shimmer with impossible colors, and landscapes so rare they challenge the very notion of reality. But here's the thing, these wonders won't remain untouched forever. Climate change, tourism, and the relentless push of human expansion threaten even the most remote corners of our world. That's why seeing them, truly seeing them, matters now more than ever. Because these aren't just destinations, they're living chapters in the Earth's story. But remember, knowing is not enough. Go, see them, feel them. Let their colors, their silence, their sheer improbability change the way you see the world. And when you do, you'll understand why I say this. The greatest tragedy isn't that these wonders might one day vanish. It's that some will live and die never knowing they existed. Don't be one of them.